tell you something you've never heard that will blow your mind. Once upon a time, I told you stories from Africa. Fun enough to make you laugh. Bright enough to light your day. Super lessons you learn from it, and it makes you go. I am Grandma Wura. I am Grandma Wura.
Hello children, welcome to Grandma Wura's Story Hut, where my stories give you wings and fly you on an African adventure. Today's story is titled The Traveling Book.
The traveling book?
Oh yes!
Why?
That is because this particular book contained all the battle strategies that various kings had documented inside it to make successors very great in battle. And so, this particular kingdom in the northeastern part of Africa was famous for having the traveling book, and they were invincible in battle. They won every battle. As a result, every child that was born into this kingdom was made a warrior instantly. They were trained to be great warriors, great soldiers immediately. However, Prince Akhil, the prince of this kingdom, thought differently. He felt that his kingdom was great but could be greater if they were more educated, if they gave more attention to reading about science, to reading about agriculture, and so many other things. And so, when it was time for Prince Akhil to actually be crowned king, he refused because he did not want to be a part of the violence that had been taking place. He wanted to do things differently. But his uncle was very, very angry with him and said, this is the way tradition has been. This is the way it will continue. This is the way we will continue to rule our land.
I am Grandma Wura.
But Prince Akhil did not argue. So he decided one day that he would begin to go into the village and begin to teach his people how to read and write. And that he did. Oh, he would read to the children. They would get so excited. They wanted to know more. And people began to gather every day in the village square. Wherever they found Prince Akhil, they wanted to know more about what he had to read to them. Do you think his uncle was happy about that?
No.
No. The uncle was very upset and one day called Prince Akhil and said, no, this is not the plan. This is not the way we have been doing it. This is not the way your forefathers did it. This is not the way I intend for you to do it. They had an argument, and Prince Akhil maintained that this was what he must do for the people, if truly he loved his people. Then his uncle decided that he would be locked up in his chambers and not allowed to distract the people anymore from the plan. In the middle of all of that problem and drama and what have you, one of the kings from a neighboring kingdom decided he wanted to pay a visit, and so he sent word. Prince Akhil's uncle said, oh, no problem, you are welcome to visit our kingdom. And when this king came over, he brought various gifts, jewelry, food, all sorts of things. You know, it was like, all right, welcome, you're welcome to our kingdom. And then that evening, while they were talking, Prince Akhil was also, you know, invited to the discussion, to the evening meal and all of that. And that evening, the king from the neighboring kingdom asked. He said, we just came to get some knowledge from your traveling book, your famous traveling book.
Why?
Of course, because it was because he also wanted his own kingdom to be great. So he came to seek knowledge. But you know what Prince Akhil's uncle told him? He said, no, we will tell you nothing about our traveling book. You want to be greater than us so that you can conquer us? No, we will not share our traveling book with you. Do you think that king was happy?
No.
No, he wasn't happy. He looked at Prince Akhil's uncle. He looked at Prince Akhil as well and said, I knew that you would say that. But we will leave, and we will leave immediately. And so that night, he did not even sleep. He left the kingdom. By the time they were gone, what do you think had happened?
I think like the king from the other kingdom wanted to take revenge.
He would want to take revenge, right? He did take revenge. And do you know how he took revenge?
No.
They stole the traveling book before they took their leave. Oh! When Prince Akhil's uncle found out, he went hysterical. He felt like his whole world had come crashing because of that one book, the traveling book. And he said to the soldiers, prepare for war. We are going after. And he went on and on. But you know what? Prince Akhil told his uncle, calm down. That was just a book. There is so much more that can make our kingdom greater than so many other kingdoms. If you just allow me do things the way that I want to. After so much talking, the uncle decided, okay, be king and do things the way you want. And let's see the difference. Immediately, as Prince Akhil was made king, he began to put laws in place. Everyone in the kingdom, male, female, children, were to be educated. They learned about science, they learned about agriculture, they learned about politics, they learned about everything. And you know what? They even got knowledge on how to create their own weapons. They became so prosperous, not just in battle, but economically. They were one of the richest kingdoms that had ever ruled in Africa. And that is the end of my story. I hope you enjoyed my story, and I hope you learned a thing or two from that story. But don't you worry, because with Grandma Wura, there will always be one more story for another day. So, until we come your way again on the Grandma Wura Story Hut, this is Grandma Wura and Sene saying bye-bye. So, Sene, tell me what you learned from that story.
I learned that we should read.
Yes. What else did you learn?
I also learned that even though things look like they are very, very bad, you should always see the brightness in them.
Absolutely. To always see the bright side of every situation. Fantastic. Give me 5. Aha! Today, on Grandma Wura's Story Hut, we learned that it is very important to believe in the people that we lead and help them to get better in whatever way we can. We also learned that not everyone who comes around us means well, and so we must always be on the alert. Discuss more of the other lessons you learned today with your parents or guardians. You can reach me at Grandma Wura on Facebook and Instagram with the supervision of an adult. Also visit
www.proudafricanroots.com to get your own copy of the Grandma Wura Story Heart ebook.
Tell you something you've never heard that will blow your mind. Once upon a time, I'll tell you stories from Africa. Fun enough to make you laugh. Bright enough to light your day. Super lessons you learn from it, and it makes you go.